Hi guys, and welcome to Tuesday's class. It's me and Summer ready to begin our PowerPoint. So let's get started. Okay, so welcome back, Missy Sassy's AP Art 2D class, Tuesday, April 7th. So today our objective we will understand how to write your sustained investigation statement and know where and how you need to save it. So we are going to start by knowing in this lesson what you will learn and what you need to know for the exit ticket. So we will review how to write your sustained investigation written statement. It will only be 1,200 characters, no more than that. Where to save your sustained investigation written statement, and how the examples of the sustained investigation written statement look. So let's get started with first how the prompt looks. So within the sustained investigation written statement, we are answering these two questions. I know a lot of you probably have already finished your written statement, but even if you have to go back and make sure that you have answered these two questions within your written statement. So the first question is, identify the questions or inquiry that guided your sustained investigation. So what that is, it's a fancy term that says, what was the question that guided your theme? Sometimes it's good, and I've told you to this before, you guys, in class. It's good to start off your sustained investigation with a question. So for instance, if I was doing artwork on nature, I could say, what is the beauty of nature? And then I would go on describing a little bit of the story of my theme, and then I would describe some of the artworks that convey the story. So don't worry, I will continue breaking it down more further with examples. So 2, we also need to answer this question. Describe how your sustained investigation shows evidence, guys, that's a really, really important one, evidence of practice, experimentation, and revision guided by your questions or inquiry. If it helps, write it down on a paper and then type it out on Google Docs. If not, you can just type it out on Google Docs, but if you prefer, write it down on a paper first. So what we're going to do is we're going to see an example. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stop sharing my PowerPoint with, stop sharing my camera with the PowerPoint, and I'm going to look for, there we go. I am going now to look for samples of a student's sustained investigation written statement. So right here, this is 2020 scoring, pretty much how they scored students. This student right here did receive a 5. Now what this student did, and I'm going to click and show you the examples right now. This student actually just did photography, and what they did was they asked the students that they were taking a photo of to actually write a statement about what it means, I believe, to be Black or African American today. But we'll go ahead and see the statement so we can clarify that question. So we're just going to look at the artwork. So remember, back then it was 15 artworks. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and they had their 15 artworks. So what this student sustained investigation starts off with, the central idea of my sustained investigation surrounds the question, and this is their question, what does it mean to be Black? So remember, they've already identified their inquiry. What does it mean to be Black? So they already answered the first question that they asked us for the prompt. To answer this question, I asked my subjects to write a paragraph about what it means specifically to them to be Black. I also asked them each to give me 3 words describing what they wish to be portrayed in this project. So, as you can see, just within this first small paragraph, they're already describing their story. So when you're writing your sustained investigation, you have to make sure, and I'm going to go back to my PowerPoint so you can see, you have to, guys, make sure that, let's go back to the questions, are answered. Identify the questions or inquiry that guide your sustained investigation. So as you can see, the student did identify those questions. Now, number 2, describe how your sustained investigation shows evidence of practice, experimentation, and revision. So let's go back to the student's written statement. So the second part is going to describe experimentation, practice of revision. So the first part is basically the story and answering the question, what guided you? So as you can see, this is how they start. What does it mean to be Black? That's what guided their inquiry. The second part, I'm going to read right now. The work of my sustained investigation explores the idea of what it means to be Black by providing direct answers to the question while still leaving a substantial amount to interpretation in images. And look what the student is doing. They're actually putting the images that show their evidence. Don't forget, their evidence of where it is that they showed practice, experimentation, revision, all with their written statement. So once again, if you want, you can label your art pieces that you feel were the ones that provided the information that you need for those questions. So for instance, this student said, in artworks 1, 3, 5, 7, 10, and 13, I provided direct accounts of what it means to them to be Black. On the other hand, images 2, 4, 6, 9, 12, and 15 are credited to specifically portray the 3 words that they provided me. For example, Jamaica told me she wanted to be portrayed as strong. In image 9, she is facing directly towards the camera in a regal way that displays power and strength. So once again, this first part of your sustained investigation, you have to answer the first question. The second part, you have to answer the second question. And remember, this is all you need, 1,200 characters. If you write more than that, don't worry. You can always go back and erase just a couple of words. So it's okay to go ahead and write more words. So now I'm going to go ahead and share my PowerPoint one more time. Okay, so we can get to today's exit ticket. So where to save your sustained investigation written statement? You will save it to Google Documents. Yes, guys, you need to save it to Google Documents. You will attach it in whatever format is easiest for you and turn it, sorry guys, there we go, and turn it in under today's assignment. When we copy and paste it to College Board, it can only be 1,200 characters, no longer, guys. So don't worry, we will not copy and paste it to College Board today. Today, you are only going to submit this exit ticket to me. So I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. Directions for submitting your Tuesday's assignment / exit ticket due today at 11:59. Must see all PowerPoint video. You will finish typing your sustained investigation written statement, copy and paste or attach it to whatever format is easier for you. If you like, you can even take a picture of your written statement on Google Docs and attach it to today's assignment labeled Tuesday's exit ticket. So guys, that is today's exit ticket. If you need more examples of sustained investigation, I will have a link to more examples in our general post. But all right, guys, I hope you have a great Tuesday, and I will see you on Wednesday. Don't forget, we go live on Wednesday at our time class period, which is at 1 o'clock. All right, guys, I'll see you later.